Hey everybody, welcome back. Now sorry there hasn't been a video out on the normal Tuesday. Last week I was away on holiday and I just haven't had time to do any sort of builds. But I'm back now and I was straight back into the shed. As you know me, I love being in here. So this week I'm going to do something slightly different. A few months ago a friend of mine came round and he dropped off a few bits and he opened up his boot and he said, "There you go, that's yours." And he bought me this. Now they're very raw and they're very big, but I will be cutting these down into two pieces. I want to try and get like a mirrored effect. Is that the sort of word I'm thinking of? I'm not too sure. But I wanted to try something a little bit different. Now I have recently purchased a welder and been giving it a go. I purchased a load of metal online and this is for something that I've seen loads of people sort of put onto their furniture but not make. Silly enough. I know they're readily available online to purchase, but hairpin legs. What's your thoughts on it? Now, I don't think they're the nicest looking things in the whole world. And recently I've seen a load of YouTubers make either side tables, bedside tables, whatever. But they've all been using hairpin legs. Now the hairpin legs that they've been using have all either come from a certain supplier, online retailer, something like that. But I don't like buying stuff. It might just be like the cheapness in me, I don't know. If I'm going to make something, I want to make it from scratch. Now obviously you can't do this with a lump of wood because it's just a lump of wood. But we can work that. We can make it flat, we can look pretty, we can put a couple of bow ties in it, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing. But when it comes to hairpin legs, I've never done this before, and as I said, I've never even welded before. This is going to be my first time ever. Now I've already done a few. Here they are. This is going to be the end result. I love these legs. I don't know whether it's because I personally made them, so I know the hard work goes into them. But I absolutely love it. I've given it 2 coats of a black spray paint and it's just come up so nice. I mean, the welds aren't all the prettiest, and I don't even know whether these are technically hairpin legs. Normally you'd have like a round on them or something like that, but I just couldn't get a round on mine, and to be honest I didn't have the sort of materials lying about the workshop to make a jig either. So this is what I've come up with. I made a jig and we'll go through it in a second. It's very simple, but yeah, what do you think? So this is going to be a 2-part video. First part is going to be me making these legs, and the second part is going to be me sort of doing something quite flash with that lump of wood. So stick around if you want to watch. Enjoy, guys. Okay, so there we go. That is the finished leg, I suppose. Just need to go out now and spray it. And before I do, I just wanted to show you the welds at the bottom once they were cleaned up. I didn't film that purely for the fact that it's exactly the same as cleaning up all the other bits. But it's come out alright. Slight issue though, and I will point this out because we're all learning. I cut all the pieces outside as you saw, but for some reason or another, one got cut a centimetre longer than the other one. Don't really know why, but yeah, so this happened. I don't know if it will come up on camera, but yeah, this one is longer than this one. I kept it like that purely for the fact that this one is still 45 centimetres, so it's still going to be exactly the same sort of size or reach as the other legs. If I was to cut that down, then you're going to have a wonky table at the end of the day. So yeah, it's a problem. I'm not going to fix it. I've run out of metal. I think it's going to look fine anyway once it's all bolted together and on the actual table itself. Hopefully it won't be too noticeable. So yeah, we'll go outside and spray paint this. Okay, so now I'm going to be spray painting this. I'm going to be using some of this that I picked up down the pound shop. It's just auto spray paint, and by the looks of it from the other legs it's come out really nicely, so I'm going to be using this stuff. So these are going to need at least 2 coats before I put a finish on. So this is one that I've already done. So I'm running a little bit of a system. That's going to be the first coat, and this is going to be the second coat. Okay, so there we go. That is my take on the hairpin legs. Now, of course, you can go out and buy these. I'll leave a few links down below where you can. But I looked at the prices, and I looked at the price of the metal. And to be honest, because I've already got the welder, it just seemed logical, Captain, for me just to make my own. Now, of course, it would be easier if I had some sort of a jig that I could bend the metal, but this is 12mm round steel. It's bloody hard. I did try heating it up, but I've only got the little burner which I've used for the art projects, and to be honest, it wasn't getting it hot enough for me to actually do a nice bend. That jig that you saw that I was using was the original sort of jig I was going to use for the heating and bending, but it just didn't work. So I'm hoping that this is just going to work absolutely fine. I think as long as it doesn't go on to a wooden surface, it shouldn't be an issue. I mean, I suppose you could melt some plastic over there and spray paint that as well, just to add a bit of protection if it was going to be onto like onto a wooden surface. But I'm not going to be putting it onto a wooden surface in my house. So yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed that video and found it quite useful. Please don't take that as how to weld. As I said, I'm brand new to this. It's my first real attempt at welding. So please don't take that as how to weld. It's not. There's a lot of other YouTube makers out there who are very good welders, and I highly recommend going and checking those out. But just like all of my videos, it's purely just for entertainment purposes. And if you did enjoy it, please do give me the thumbs up down below. Also as well, if you haven't already, please do click on that subscribe button. Doing so will keep you up to date with all of my latest videos. So in the next video, I'll be making the top for these legs. So I'll see you soon.